Hello everyone, I'm Miha0212, and in today's video I'm gonna give you some great news about the last hold Q&A session with the developers for DarkzoneBreaktrough. Alright, so I got information about this Q&A from the Discord. This is the page. I'm gonna put the page in the description. It's all the way Chinese because it's posted on the Bilibili, like the Chinese YouTube or Twitch platform. Excuse me. So yeah, I already made a couple of screenshots, and I'm gonna show you right now. So starting off, as always, I'm gonna read the whole text. So produce favor guest planning visit. Producer information, Dark Zone planning interview. All your questions are answered here. They're pioneers of the Dark Zone. Hello. Today is a serious old man. Give me a second, please. So maybe you can't see, I don't know. The charge test is coming to an end, and this test has received a lot of feedback and suggestions from pioneers. Here, Lao Pi, on behalf of the Dark Zone production team, would like to thank the pioneers for their heartfelt experience and support. Today, Lao Pi came to an interview with the producer. We will report on our solutions and progress on the issues that everyone cares about. There may be small breaks. Come and see what you have. So I'm gonna switch to the next pic. The charge test is coming to an end, and this test has received a lot of feedback and suggestions from pioneers. Here, Lao Pi, on behalf of the Dark Zone production team, would like to thank pioneers for their heartfelt. I just read this, sorry. Game quiz time. Test question. Old P. Let me ask what the pioneers are most concerned about. When will the next test start? And can you open iOS? And producer answered. Producer, I'm thinking of the next test before the charge test is over. So it's like sarcasm way of do you also want to know when the next test is coming while this one isn't finished yet? You know? So although the next test is indeed in preparation, the charge test will officially end at 6 p.m. on January the 7th, and the new test requirements will start soon. Scheduling people can pay more attention to our community dynamics, help Lao Pi make an advertisement. Currently, the iOS system is still in the process of adapting to the West. That means a lot. That means they are going to make it global ever. So that's a good thing. So next test will be for Android. iOS will not open the client to read PIT. Alright, next pic. So it's like continuing that part. So the next test will be the Android test, and iOS will not be able for the time being. Now that we talk about the charge test, why should we explain it? The test is about to end. I don't know. Producer, explain the word. Knowing that at the end of a season, everyone may be a little tired. At the end of this season, we have arranged some surprise activities, the kind with benefits and then let the old mayor reveal the details for everyone, and we can save it. It's a rough translation, I don't really understand it. Let's continue. Lao Pi. Pioneer has asked more recently when will the simulator be used? Producer. This is like emulator, what they are referring to, or either a PC version. I'm not sure. I assume emulator. So producer, good question. The core reason why the emulator is disabled is to combat plugins. I already found out that plugins in these translations actually means like third-party software. So cheating, hacking, those kind of stuff. Recently everyone's voice has been getting louder and louder, and we have been testing the risk of open simulators. In the next test, the emulator restrictions will not be released immediately. The game security will be observed first, and then the emulator will be open for use if it is safe. There is no flag here. If the restrictions on the emulator are unlocked, game announcements will be issued in advance to tell everyone. The road to cracking down on plugins has a long way to go, and we hope that players will bring a better gaming experience. So, that's a big thing. DarkzoneBreaktrough or either ArenaBreakout gonna be possibly free, downloadable, playable for PC version. That's a big thing. And I'm glad I read this. This is just a wonder to still thinking about it. This game exists. Very cool. And I'm very respectful to Tencent making this. Alright, let's continue. Alt P. What should I do if I can't get the qualification? This is arguably the most asked question. Producer, first of all, thank you, Pioneer, for your support and love for Dark Zone Breakthrough. We also hope that more Pioneers who love the Dark Zone can experience the game, but the current version of the content may exist, and I need to continue on the next page. Where did I leave? Oh yes. But the current version of the content may have certain unstable factors. In order to ensure that everyone's game experience and feedback are handled in a timely manner, we have limited the test scale to a certain extent. In the next test, the community and answers will be used as the key channel for issuing qualifications. We will continue to issue qualifications through regular number distributions activities. You can pay attention to it and hope that more players who follow us can enjoy the game. I assume that means they're gonna open up more spaces, but I don't really understand exactly what they mean. Alright, play related. Alt P. Or Alt Pi, I don't know. AI is too difficult to beat. What should I do? This problem will also be encountered by Alt P. To be honest, my personal opinion about this part is the game needs to be in hard. Like, Escape from Tarkov is hard, and this has the same game features, the same idea, and half of the same concept, like the survival, looter shooter, extraction, hardcore game. So in my opinion, it is good if the bots are hard, the AI is hard. Let's continue reading. Alright. Producer, to be honest, sometimes I can't beat the AI. If lucidently passed by suddenly. Oh, producer, to be honest, sometimes I can beat the AI. If lucidently passed by suddenly. It seems that there is a lack of meaning. Recently, we have been observing the problem of AI intensity. Taking into account factors such as game balance, the specific optimization plan is still under discussion. We will talk to you about the detailed solution when we finish arguing. So, they want to adjust it to make it better. We just don't know how. So that's going to be a future update. Next spec. Alt P, on behalf of the pioneers in Dark Zone, is there a soul torture? Is there a new map? Of course there must be. Oh yeah, producer, of course there must be. New maps are already being made. Important to note, new maps. That means new maps are coming, not new map. That's cool to note. Let's continue. And existing maps will be gradually expanded. This piece of work is relatively large, and it is estimated that it will not be able to keep up with the next test. However, we have optimized the scene of the existing map, and you can experience it in the next test. That means they are expanding the current maps, like they did with the armory for this test. Alright, next part. Next question, actually. Alt Pi. Some pioneers reported that some tasks were difficult to complete, such as changing guns. My personal opinion about that is, like, okay, first of all, to make that clear, I did not do those quests yet. As you know, you may have been watching my videos. I'm not so far to do those quests yet, but according to my experience with Lost Light, people usually don't like when they need to make a gun that requires a certain level to buy stuff. In my opinion, you don't need to rush through the levels in these kind of games, like Escape from Tarkov, Lost Light, or either DarkzoneBreaktrough. There's a certain way how devs can definitely cap or maybe slow down the pace of your development through the game. And I pretty much like that. Alright, let's continue. Producer, the design of the game mission is to show you the various methods of the game and to allow you to get extra reward while fighting. We have always been careful about this change. The current optimization plan for tasks such as changing guns will not appear in the main task. Reducing everyone's burden. You can give feedback to the old man about tasks that are unreasonable, and we will also look for more reasonable ways to optimize them. So they are making it like a side quest rather than the main quest, like in the main line. I think that's actually a good idea. Alright, let's continue. Alt Pi, you encounter enemies as soon as you enter the game. It is easy to be stolen to death. Can you solve it? I don't understand the question. Next page, of course. Encountered enemies right at entering the game. It is easy to die by pleasure. Can it be solved? Like, I think they are referring to. I already did read the texts, by the way, but like the text, but I didn't actually think about what it means. But I think now that they refer to spawn killing. Like, people rush to spawns because they know where the spawns are, and then they just rush you at the very beginning. But in my opinion, that's actually fine if you have enough time to move away from spawn. That allows you to make strategies and plans, like where to rush or where to hide and where to expect certain people to be, and learn the spots. I think that's okay. Anyways, the producer answered, we have also observed a similar phenomenon at present in order to ensure the playability, spawn points and the rock refresh points are not fixed. Oh. We have been optimizing this mechanism to strive for a better game system. What? At present, in order to... Excuse me, as you can see the time, I'm a little bit tired, but this is just the time when I can make this recording. So, we have been optimizing at present in order to ensure the playability, the spawn points and the rock refresh point are not fixed. I think that's not refreshing the point. It's actually not referring to the point, like the place. I think it's referring to the time. Like you don't spawn at the same time as others do, and the rocks are scavs, as we know. Don't spawn at certain times. It's like a little bit randomized. I think that's okay. Alright, next question. Aloha Pi. The matching time is too long and the match is always open and the account is blocked. What should I do? I didn't really understand this question, but one thing for sure, matchmaking is long. But that's because of players, I assume. So, producer. In order to maintain the stability of the current game environment, no large-scale testing has been open for the time being. Therefore, the numbers of players is limited. In order to ensure the number of players participating in a round, the matching time will be extended. Regarding the judgment and banning of plugins, we are also working on optimizing the judgment logic. If Pioneer encounters a plugin, you are welcome to report it to us on the community forum. We will never tolerate it. And this is also one thing that shows that I understand correctly. Like plugins are third-party software, like hacks, hackers, maybe emulator users. I don't know. Sorry. Yes. And about... I need to plug in my phone. Give me a second. I'm gonna skip this part. Alright, I found the charger. So. Oops. Where did I leave? Yes, they are like... So, if I understand it correctly, they are referring to there were a limited amount of players, and as you could see in my previous video, or not for you the previous, but what I actually recorded yesterday, which is gonna be posted around 13th of January, and it took 9 parts, so yeah, like from 9th of January to 13th of January, something like that. Matchmaking took like more than 160 to 100 seconds. And that's obvious because it's almost end of the test, and people probably who playing the game already did the tasks that I'm doing right now on the first and second map. Like, I assume almost everyone in this game is like Chad now, like most of the players. And they are playing on the third and fourth map. Unless they just want to make quick money with scavs, I think. That's what I assume, and that's what, in my opinion, stays there. Alright. Next part, function related. So, Aloha Pi, will the dead replay or video saving function of this bureau be added in the future? Sometimes Aloha Pi doesn't know why he didn't. This is a thing, like Escape from Tarkov doesn't have a replay function. You die and you just don't know why. other games such as Badlanders had that feature, and it's actually pretty useful to report stuff. However, of course, it takes down some parts of the realism. But I think, sadly, because of this world full of cheaters and hackers and those kind of stuff, like suspicious activities amongst your dead, that's kind of actually useful. Even though I don't like the feature, like I do like how in Tarkov you just get S-wiped and you have just no idea what. You need either record your content and then rewatch it with frame by frame, like what you should have done better, which is, I think, a great way to learn and improve. Anyways, producer, yes, these two have been on our schedule. That playback is already under development, but some problems encountered during internal testing are still being optimized, so the next test will not be launched for the time being. Wait for the good news from the programmer. Next question, Old Pi. I always encounter malicious behavior such as blocking doors by teammates. Are there any solutions? Yes. Don't play with randoms. That's what I can say. Play only with friends. Also, please enable friendly fire. This game needs friendly fire. Alright. Producer, currently under examination. A new energy teammate injury. I think I made a mistake there. Anyways, a new energy teammate's injured, blah blah blah. After causing that, you can choose whether to allow teammates to carry their own equipment. We do not encourage any malicious harm to teammates. The Dark Zone is so dangerous, so be friendly to team fighting side by side. Shortly, they are thinking about the solution. Next question. Old Pi can. Next pick as well. As you can see, I made a lot of pictures. Old Pi, can the vibration sound after matching the battle be cancelled? This old man can also rush to answer, open the phone setting and turn off the vibration permission in the application notification. Then you can cancel the matching vibration. In addition to this question, I neither like in any of games when it vibrates. It's just so annoying. Just so annoying. Alright, producer, Old Pi is right. At present we are also planning to increase the setting or whatever to shake or not. You can freely choose whether to turn on or not shake. Move? I don't know. Then market related questions. Old Pi. The market fee is too high. Adjust it? I have personally no problems with it. Also, I see people making millions and thousands of money. So I don't think it's needed, but okay. Producer, tuning. We have observed this problem and continue to track the data. We have now come up with an optimization plan. It is expected that it will be adjusted down in January and can be experienced in the next version. As we already know, around in January there is an intern game test going around, which I'm not going to be part of it. I'm just gonna stick with the like regular test, like CBTs. Probably because I'm not Chinese. Or yeah. Maybe I will. I'm gonna think about it. Maybe I will. I will say it in the future. Alright, next question. Old Pi, firearm accessories are too expensive. Tune it? As a reaction, yes, they are expensive. But they actually should be expensive. like you need to have a goal to grind for, to grind the money for to buy some attachments. Like one scope costs around 10 to like 20,000 of cash, which sounds ridiculous, but if you compare it to Tarkov, when the rubles are not worth much, because in the life rubles aren't worth much either. So yeah, producer. Tuned together, the price of accessories will also be adjusted and optimized in the next version, so stay tuned. That's good to hear. Even though I'm against it, that's good to hear. Alright, next question. Pi. Finally, I will put a big question. Will there be any adjustment to the save box mechanism that everyone is most concerned about? Yes. I'm not concerned about, but I would like it to be free. At least 2x2. Just a basic one. And if you want to expand it, you can buy it for cash if you want. I don't mind it. To be honest, actually, I just want to get rid of that thing because, in my opinion, Tarkov shouldn't have that either because it's totally against realism. And actually, DarkzoneBreaktrough solved the problem that Tarkov didn't. They introduced the keychain mechanism that isn't lootable from you, which of course it's expendable, but it's free at this point in DarkzoneBreaktrough. Also, you can't put any keys into it unless you escape with it, and that's a good feature, which lately also was introduced in Escape from Tarkov. So I don't know how, but sorry, my mouth just gets a little bit dry. Yes, I would really see what they say about. So, producer, the save mechanism is not only considered by everyone, we are also constantly considering how to optimize it. In the next beta version, we will make some attempts, such as putting free save experience cards in certain events, so that more players can experience them. We will also consider introducing additional saves and opening some limited time events in a more favorable way. Get a save, etc. These attempts do not represent the final version. The specific optimization plan needs to be reviewed and polished according to your experience and feedback. There will be new changes in the future version and will be reported to the pioneers as soon as possible. I also hope that everyone will give more feedback to experience the most authentic experience. So, it's interesting. Their solution gonna be... wait a second. So, interesting. Their solution sounds like... we will make some attempts, such as putting free save experience cards in certain events. That means, again, you can get those 3-day trial free cases. I don't like that. Okay, I think it's a good way for marketing, but definitely good for game experience. Like, you give something for free for just a small time, and then want people to buy it. If you want to keep save cases and make it fair, then make a way that gives at least a 2x2 free at everyone. So then they continue with so that more players can experience them. Yes. Then we will also consider introducing additional saves. I'm curious about that because I think the certain save is, I'm not even sure if it's 2x2 or 2x3. I hope they are referring to 2x2 here, but I'm not sure. Anyways. And opening some time-limited events in a more favorable way, get a save, etc. So get a save, I hope that's also like, it's a time-limited event, which if you end and do the stuff you need to do, then you can earn one of those saves. That should be pretty sick. No, not sick, but pretty good. Alright, excuse me. I'm still tired. So next question. The interview is about to end. Does the producer have anything else to say? Producer, I don't want to say the old-fashioned thank you for experiencing the game. Only by focusing on the game is there a face to face the pioneers. Let Lao Pi Key, oh nice, take a sneak shot of a few content in the future. If you have any questions you care about, please submit to Lao Pi. I will come to solve the problem next time. Then the game broke the news. Finally, it's everyone's favorite time to break the news. Let me tell you that the next test version will have new firearms, new gameplay, map scene optimization, and other updates. I know that you are most concerned about the new firearms. Old Pi risked death and stole a few silhouette pictures. Look at it. And then we get like these ones. I'm not a gun nerd, neither good at real life guns, but I assume one of these is an AUG. I think 5 is an AUG, or maybe 4, and those are like the bullpups version, and I also see a kind of revolver-ish thing at number 2, and I have no idea for the others. I think 7 looks like an SVDS, but I don't know. Actually, I don't know. So let's just think about 1 and 2 are definitely pistols, 3 is like rifle, 4, 5. I don't know, 7 might be a DMR. And 6 also, I don't know. Then there are these stuff after this part. I'm gonna put this in Google Lens because unfortunately my app crashed, my internet crashed, and I could not take pictures of these, but it's actually not so important. It's just a kind of event thing, but I'm gonna quick show you what it is. Alright, so here I am. Guess with prizes. Can pioneers see what these 7 guns are? In the comment area, write down the names according to the number, and Pi will draw all the pioneers who answered correctly in the comment area to send coin rewards. Detailed reward rules, blah 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 blah. Please look down, it doesn't matter if you haven't guessed it in the blob. Pi will, for details, still to like guess which guns those are and then get money in the next test, I assume, but cool. I mean, cool. Activity time December 28th, 2021, January until January 3rd, 2021. They made a mistake. It's 2022. They made a mistake there. Nice. Like 22:59. So activity rules. In the comment area, write down the correct names of the 7 firearms by number. Wrong. Don't count as the correct answer, please check it carefully. Example of answer patterns: 1x gun, 2x gun, until 7x66 gun, etc. Activity prizes. Give 60 Q coins. Oh, wait a minute, the Q coins were like those VIP coins, not money. 60 VIP coins. I'm not even sure how many a safe card cost. A safe case cost. Interesting. The first pioneer who answered all correct answers in the comment area and randomly select 1 pioneer who answered correctly, give 30 Q. Currency to ensure fairness. The lottery process is as follows. Gonna jump to the next pick. Or not. Activity prizes. Give 600 coins to the first pioneer who answered. Oh, wait a minute. 600, not 60. Or it might be a wrong translation, I don't know. Remove the first pioneer who answered correctly and the number of all pioneers who answered correctly without typos in chronological order. It's in Chinese. Typos like in Chinese, I assume. Sorry, excuse me. Use a random number tool to generate a number which corresponds to the number pioneers and prizes, blah 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 blah. Like lottery, definitely. During the lottery draw, screen recording will be used to generally give images for publicity. Nice. Precautions. The list of winning players will be announced on the forum within 7 working days after the event ends. Please contact the winners according to the winning guidelines. After the list of winners is announced, the prizes will be distributed within 21-30 working days. Please be patient and wait for the prizes to arrive. And in the next test, passing the fire, gameplay will be launched. Alright, so we get the name of the next test, and that's called Passing the Fire. Like the first one was the Pioneer test, this one was the Charging test, this is now Passing the Fire test. This gameplay is a system that guides experienced elite pioneers to lead a new battle together. If you are interested in pioneers, you can click here to view the gameplay introduction. Oh! Introduction Passing on the Fire information public. Let me just check it. Or actually, let me just continue this and then check it. So next pick. Alright, so this is the last part. Why is it saying Dark Zone America? I'm gonna check this out because I'm not sure if this mistranslation or is this referring to the global version. But it says Dark Zone America. Alright, the Passing the Torch. CNA-TFX is enlightened. Players can apply for the exam and they have to be certified as a bomb contest supervisor. Supervisors were content creators, if I'm not wrong. So, this is the end of the playing face-to-face. If you have any questions, please ask Lao Pi in the forum. We will organize the optimization plan and report as soon as possible. See you next time. This article prohibits reprinting or excerpts. Then shooting, mobile game, FPS, the game broke the news, project activity, Dark Zone planning interview, producer information. Now I'm gonna switch back to the site and see what those things are about. So here I am back to Bilibili. Oh, I thought I was back to Bilibili. Alright, now I'm back to Bilibili. Continue. And then, like, what are... Oh, some people are already asking those guns. Yeah, SVDS. Oh, the MDR. But MDR and I think SVDS already were in the game. Noise. Anyway, so what are these things? If I pick FPS, does it? No, these are just tags. So what is this thing? Please open it. No, please open it. Alright, let me see what this translates to. The game page does not exist or has been deleted. Shit. Let me go back. Well, we got some great news, I think. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you got informed and got the information you wanted. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to react, like, dislike, subscribe, ring notification bell if you want. It's up to you. I'm not forcing you to do anything. I'm just doing for fun. I'm just doing this for fun. So, yes. I will see you next time. Bye.